That's supposedly the last word from Alexander the Great when they asked him, who is the empire going to go to? And that just basically means the strongest. So that's not a really good program. We decided how to divide up his inheritance. But we won't get to see Alexander die in this scene. This is a few days before, and right now he's in Babylon. And when he arrived there, all sorts of terrible things started happening. He's consulted some seers, and evil omens immediately right off the bat. And they told him, don't enter the city or you'll die. And he entered the city anyway. So, right now, this scene would be inside of a banquet hall. He's all his best friend, also the dad, his best roommate. Graziano, so he's kind of sad about that, and he hasn't been feeling well ever since. So, yes, the last play was a comedy. This one's going to be a bit more serious, so get yourselves ready for a change of the mood, I suppose.
Son of Hieronymus, Romantius of Alexander, son of Ammon. These were the royal journals, right here to report the strange things that have occurred at the royal palace. Oh, not just strange, but terrible things. A dark omen. What else could it be? Strange things, perhaps it's best. No, I better not. In Babylon, on this day, the 5th of Dionysia.
Alexander is seated on his throne at center. To the right of stage, Eumenes, Cassander, and Seleucus. To the left, Nearchus, Perdiccas, and Ptolemy. And in the left corner, a captain and 2 eunuchs sitting. One eunuch hangs by near Eumenes, cradling an amphora.
Everyone, please, I'd like to dedicate a toast. I'd like to toast to Nearchus' honor and safe return, and a toast, of course, to the Arabian campaign.
It is an honor, my king.
Hear, hear.
Hear, hear.
Now, enough cheers. We'll need a ready mouth to drink. So drink.
The companions drink. Eumenes sits back down to recline on some cushions. He turns his ear towards Ptolemy, Perdiccas, and Nearchus for speaking.
That Arabian campaign, and just when we thought there were no more worlds left to conquer.
Banish the thought, Ptolemy. What are you implying? That Alexander's gone mad? What's Arabia to us? You could skip a stone from Babylon to there.
And what are you implying, Perdiccas? Do you mean to question my loyalty? Or perhaps my sanity?
Perhaps I do, Ptolemy. Though on which account I'd let you decide, for they seem quite the same to me.
Perdiccas, please, you may hurry back.
So then, Ptolemy, what did you mean to say?
I am merely doing my duty as Alexander's friend. That is all. And I am not alone in my concerns. Would you dare accuse someone like Contreras of the same? This empire needs a king, not a conqueror.
Alexander is no mere conqueror. He is the very king that you speak of. Nearchus, what do you mean to speak with that tactful silence? You assent to this? Are you not an equal architect of this campaign?
Assent to what, Perdiccas? My loyalty is beyond question. Like Ptolemy, I urge caution, but that is my own concern. What Alexander commands, I do.
Oh, and we would all go to the ends of the earth for Alexander. Indeed, we already have, Perdiccas. Have you forgotten?
No, I would never, but you, Ptolemy, you forget yourself.
Friends, have we forgotten ourselves? Better yet, have we forgotten where we are and why we are here? We are here to honor Hephaestion and take away too soon our dear friend. Most importantly, we are here to drink. Have we forgotten our loyalty to them? For when our king commands us to drink, what shall we do? Drink.
Yes, indeed. And here's to that. Hear, hear.
Hear, hear. Hear.
The companions relax again. Alexander calls up Perdiccas. Perdiccas is walking. He glances over to the captain and stops, confused, but carries on. He turns back to Alexander, his mouth hanging open as if about to raise a question.
Yes, Perdiccas?
It's nothing, Alexander, pardon me. What is it you wanted to see me about?
What is it I wanted? Come now, Perdiccas. This isn't royal summons. Is it too much to ask to have a drink with a true friend now?
Of course not, Alexander. I'd be delighted to.
Alexander has the eunuch pour them both another full cup. Perdiccas brings the cup to his lips, but sets it down, seeing Alexander drain the whole chalice in one swift gulp. Alexander sighs and leans back.
Oh, it's Perdiccas. I just can't get it out of my head. The fire's cold, lifeless. What cruel and senseless thing that makes conquerors of sound dust of all.
Alexander signals for the eunuch to refill his cup. The eunuch refills Perdiccas' cup too, already full it overflows despite his mute protests. Alexander drains the cup, but he swallows with a labored gulp. He coughs after.
Oh, and even wine. It's tasted bitter ever since. As if the gods themselves had soured it. Yet it begs to be drunk nonetheless. Is that fate too? Well, but enough of that. What's the use in judging of this grief? He was your friend too. You alone, perhaps, out of anyone here, can truly share my sorrow.
Indeed, Alexander, there is no better man among us.
The eunuch refills the wine again, overflowing Perdiccas' cup once more. Alexander finishes his drink quickly. He reaches for Perdiccas' cup absent-mindedly. He turns and sees Perdiccas and stops. Perdiccas waves go ahead, and Alexander smirks.
Well, you the gods love Graziano, eh?
Well, Alexander, how are we to occupy ourselves with something more pleasant? There's no use in drinking ourselves to a stupor so early in the day. How about a game of ball?
Perdiccas, I would love to, but I'm afraid I don't feel quite well.
Are you all right, my king?
Yes, it's just the wine. It seems I can't quite think like I once could.
So you won't be joining us then?
No, I will. Anything to take my mind off things. I just need to stop at the baths first, and then I'll join it.
Gods, why does Alexander have us sitting like this? Like a bunch of Persians. I didn't know he traded one Darius for another. Seleucus? Is it true? He said you all love the Persian wives? That's certainly a rumor, is it not? So salacious.
Enough of this nonsense, Cassander. You're a guest here. And what's more, a dignitary for your father, Antipater. Have some respect.
All right, if you won't be honest about it with me, then I'll leave it at
And
that.
what am I supposed to say, Cassander? Our comment is my wife, Persian or not. And I won't slander her for your entertainment. You must clean up your act before your audience with Alexander.
Oh, well, I'll stop then. But just so you know, Ptolemy singing a very different tune.
Alexander stands and motions for Perdiccas. The eunuchs surround him. With Perdiccas following, he moves past Eumenes, then Seleucus and Cassander. Cassander stands up and begins to shout.
I need to have an audience with Alexander. Will I not get my audience?
Save your breath, Cassander. Alexander is feeling unwell.
Alexander, my king! You promised me an audience. Will I not get my audience?
I promise nothing today. I will hear you when I can.
Is this not an insult to my king? I have an urgent message from Antipater, region of Greece.
Is this not an insult, Cassander? Is this not sedition? Is it not? What are the choice words you have for me? I will hear you when I can. Now leave me, all of you. I'm feeling quite unwell. Carry on the game without me. I'll join you when I can.
The companions nod in acknowledgement. Alexander hands over his royal robes and diadem to one of the eunuchs. All exit except the captain. The eunuch with the robe places them on the throne. A moment of silence passes, and the throne room falls dark. Minsu shuputu simat berutika shakima kakari shama milula malat lekat urusha.
Get away from me! You! What is the meaning of this? Speak!
Well, Alexander, please, we could do nothing. He was unbound. There was no lock, no chain. He stood. There was nothing we could do to stop him.
But Perdiccas, come! See this man!
Enter Perdiccas and a soldier. They shoo the eunuchs away.
By Zeus, what madness is this?
Perdiccas and the soldier march over to see the captive. They drag him off the throne. He doesn't resist.
Who are you? How did you escape your restraints? Speak! Do you hear me? Speak! Speak! Why did you do it? I'll say it once more. Speak, I command you!
Delos compelled me.
What was that?
The god spoke to me. Delos compelled me.
Take him away! Get this man out of my sight! Send for Eumenes!
They mourned as if the king were already dead. The seers were summoned, but it didn't take long to see what was revealed there. What a dreadful thing to put to paper. But if Alexander commands it, then so it'll be.